For more, let's bring in Pastor and North Carolina Congressman Mark Harris. Congressman, wow, what a whirlwind. He was just leaving Israel when I got there, and then Rubio was there, and the vice president was there, and now president is already in Korea. This is more than we saw Joe Biden accomplish in all 4 years that President Trump has just done in the last couple of weeks, and it seems to never stop. But what will be the tangible takeaways, in your guesstimation, Congressman, from this trip?
Gina, it is great to see you this morning, and thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be with you and with David and with Terrence. And listen, this is an incredible moment for the United States of America. Once again, President Trump is just restoring leadership, really in his role as president, stepping into these countries and, again, bringing the power of the United States to bear in meeting with these countries and looking to make peace. He started the trip, of course, there, bringing peace between Cambodia and Thailand. And then he's been involved in these trade agreements as he sat down with these countries. And now he's got this big meeting that's leading up to meeting with President Xi that is going to be yet another monumental moment, we believe. So there's a lot to come out of it. Not only are we seeing the goodwill that is being felt toward the United States as these meetings are taking place, he's receiving an incredible reception in all of these countries, but I also think we're seeing real good work that's being accomplished, such as some of our trade deals that are going to help our agriculture industry. I think there's some things on the horizon here for soybeans and some other things that are taking place, as well as, again, being an incredible ambassador of goodwill. He is the president that is seeking to bring peace in the world, and I think these are monumental moments that we're seeing all around the world.
No doubt about that. And let me ask you about a stateside issue. You think I'm going to maybe ask about the shutdown, but womp womp, it's still going on. Got it. I want to talk about something else here, Congressman. The ABC News headline here that says James Comer is calling for Biden auto pen actions to be held null and void in this House Oversight Committee report. I mean, this is a big deal. But here's the question this morning. I mean, if the actions are considered null and void, what does that mean exactly? I mean, in terms of how the actions actually get reversed, do you see that happening? Right. This has got legs. This has got legs.
But it does have legs, and I think that's a great question. I think we're going to have to see how it plays out in terms of getting those things reversed. But listen, the big story here is that you had a president using this auto pen, or his aides using this auto pen, to sign pardons, to sign all kinds of documents that really are very concerning. I know when we look at criminals, we had one in Fayetteville, North Carolina, that was part of the Biden pardon, and it's concerning. And I think the U.S. attorneys are being made very aware of what is happening right now. And I think that we're going to have to be taking a look at this as we go forward. I think the Comer report, 100-page report, was a bombshell. And I think that, of course, with all the other things that are part of this news cycle, it's being overlooked by a lot of people. But I think it's a real serious moment. And as you say, I think it has legs.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Israel, if you don't mind, Congressman and Pastor. The Associated Press has this headline, which reads, Israel's military says ceasefire is back on as death toll from overnight strikes in Gaza reaches 81. The previous estimates were at about 60, and now those numbers have gone up. Israel, of course, is accusing Hamas of breaking the ceasefire. What gives here? It seems to me, and I'm not trying to kind of taint your response, but it seems to me that this thing is going to probably waffle like this ongoing, that we'll have these attacks and then we'll say, oh, well, the ceasefire is still standing, but there will still be attacks from either side. How do you see all of this playing out, and what's the best way to approach all of this in your opinion?
Well, I think it is a situation, Terrence, that we're continuing to see play out. And I really believe that Israel is making it very clear that they're not going to tolerate their soldiers being attacked. The response of that attack that you saw that Israel took was after their IDF soldier being shot and killed. You've got individuals there with Hamas that are continuing to do these sniper attacks and pull these stunts. And Israel's just not going to tolerate it. they're going to respond. But I do think that the world sees the importance of this ceasefire. Israel certainly sees the importance of it, and they're trying to hold it. It is going to be something that is very fragile, but yet they're going to respond on the ground when their soldiers are attacked, as they should. And again, Hamas, we understand who they are. We understood, even when this agreement was made, that they were going to be shaky at best. And the way these thugs operate, Israel has got to remain strong, and they've got to remain firm in their responses to the attacks by Hamas.
Yeah. I'll tell you, one of the most interesting things as an American is being over there in certain parts of Israel, that Israel patrols the streets and they own the streets. I'm sure a lot of American money goes into that. I'm not accepting that, but I'm just saying, and they're not allowed. It says no Israelis allowed over vast parts of land in their own country. No Jews allowed at all in those whole areas, but some of them are defiantly resettling those. It is such a different way of thinking culturally and everything else when you really study it. Congressman Mark Harris, I know this is an issue very near and dear to your heart, and you will be on top of it. We thank you for your time, and I look forward to having you back soon.
Thanks,
Thank you again. Always a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.